Hello everybody and a very good evening. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. It's Friday! Yes, the weekend is almost here. It is within touching distance. And can you believe that this time on a Friday we are bringing you a launch day. The brand new template library, the Green Expansion Pack, is here. And I'm more surprised than anybody to say that, yes, it is still here. We still do have stock available. I will tell you more about that in just a second, just to recap and remind you, or maybe even tell you for the first time today, that we have a code. If you want to use that across the weekend, July 20, JULY20, will get you 20% off right across the web, excluding July launches. We've also got a throwback event, which you might want to have a little bit of a look at on the web, where you can use that code, use it today, use it again tomorrow, use it again on Sunday. But whatever you do, use it before midnight Sunday when that code disappears. But you're here for the launch of the template library. We sold hundreds of these in Wake Up Call this morning. I think lots more have been sold throughout the day. I don't know how we've managed to keep a hold of just a few, but we do just have a small quantity of these amazing template libraries available for you. We've got a showstopper deal, which I'll take you through in just a second. You can still get the template library with the recipe booklet on its own, and I'll give you all those details in just a second. But I think, seeing as we have so few left, let's get right into it and say hello to the guy who, well, he's the template library king. He's looking super duper dapper today. It is the one and only Mr. Craig Laird.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We are at dawn, and actually it's myself and Ben, and Liam's just popped into the studio to get something, and he's the other one that's all in pink as well. We're all in pink, of course. It's Barbie Day all across the world. The launch and the release of the film. So we just thought, let's all wear pink.
Yeah.
And we three are the only ones that got the memo in the whole building. But do you know what? That doesn't matter. The main thing is, when it comes to you guys at home, we are donning the pink for the brand new launch of the template library expansion pack. Green. Now within this one here, this is the one that you guys have been waiting on for ages. You're going to be able to make some of the most super duper projects, none of which need a die cutting machine. You can create your projects without no die cutter. All you need is some adhesive and a few cutting tools, and then you're going to be able to make all these projects.
Wow.
Because these are template for them, Ben, that means whatever cardstock you want, done. Whatever inks you want, done.
Whoa.
Whatever papers you want, done. Boom!
Yeah!
Now that one there is our staircase pop-out. Now I actually done this template, not this actual project, but I done this template within the first demonstration on Wake Up Call.
That's amazing.
So you can go back and watch them. However, if you are an avid crafter, which most of you are, and you've got your mats and layer dies, you've got your nesting dies, you've got your character stamps, you've got your sentiment stamps, you can come along and you can then embellish till your heart's content all of these projects. Keep it simple as a new beginner, or go to town, use these as a basis. Let's not shy around the secret and the fact of, I'm not much of a concept card maker until it comes to the template library. I don't have any pleasure of sitting and measuring and doing all of that stuff to make your projects, like Michelle is phenomenal at.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, this is why I absolutely adore the template library. It's all done for me, Ben. We've got all these different occasions, but that one there, cracker, half cracker, you would think, of course, Christmas time. But what about doing it in all your pinks and your lilacs for a new baby girl?
Why not?
Or the blues for the boys, or yellows or creams for the unisex, or that could be little favours for weddings or anniversaries. You can use them in whichever way. First demonstration we're going to do it is with this cracker, but even then, it's been a day of showing you how to use your products in a different way. I'm going to show you how you can make this into a full cracker, but without the join in the middle.
Wait, the what there? Sounds like that is going to be a cracking demo. It's I hope Craig can pull it off. I hope the demo goes off with a bang. It is limited stock though, super duper limited stock. If we had a sign that said that, that's what it would say, super duper limited stock. A few quicker loads, then we'll crack on into this. Superstar Susie on the socials. Charlotte Bruce says good morning from a hot Tennessee. Ellen Hayes from Florida. Donna Yam is in from a steamy Florida. Whoa, steamy. Steamy windows. Charlotte Everett says, good evening all my crafting lovelies from here in Herne Bay. I'm laying down but looking forward to the show. Alicia Gordon says, good afternoon and greetings from Arkansas.
Yes.
Remote working today and I'll be on vacation next week. I'm crafting. I'm so excited. Nee Connie says, hello everyone, New Jersey here. It's Friday now and we're blasting off with a great launch. We are. Evelyn's in from Colorado. Mary Beth Doyle from Minnesota. Lynn Harvey's in saying, hi Ben Craig, the CTV team, the wonderful social superstar, and everyone. We have got Johnny and Charlotte steering the good ship craft this evening. That we've got a hello. Hi. Alison is in from Chester. Jane from Las Vegas. Carletta from Arkansas. Mariah from Hamburg. Ray Love from Tennessee. Faye Parks from Kent. Brenda Monroe from Michigan, who woke up at 5:45 a.m., placed her order, went back to sleep. Says, happy I got my template library. Zoe Carver from West Sussex. BJ Clark from Oysterville. And Lois says, hi everyone from Ohio, the place that looks like a tractor. Mary Shaw says, good afternoon everyone from a hot and humid Florida. And Superstar Susie says, oh wow, the cracker jokes are just great. I think the word that is missing from your message there. I'll tell you how many we've got left. Shall I tell them? I'll tell them. 53. 53 chances left. Go, go, go. I will quickly tell you what you're going to get and then we'll get back to Craig. So if you go for the showstopper, that is everything that you're seeing here. Your 15 brand new templates, your recipe booklet, which is words and pictures to show you exactly how you're going to make all of the different card concepts in here. And then you will also get within the set your mixed card stock, your tape pen and your red liner tape. The value on this is incredible because instead of paying an extra £26.80 or $35.95 for all of that, you're paying just an extra £15 or $20. So that's your main value for money. £32 or $40 is your platinum price on this collection. If you do just want to go for the template library on its own without all of the trimmings, you can do that too, but whichever way you go, you're going to have to be quick because it is going to sell out. We are as surprised, I think, as anybody that we've even got 53 of these remaining, but that is all we have. So please grab yours right now and get it checked out. If you have any questions about the template library, fire those in. If there's anything particular that you want to see as well, ask us, and if we can do it for you, we will. But let's make it nice and interactive and make it a fantastic launch day show for your Friday evening. Let's crack on into it then, Craig, because we are running out of stock here. What are you going to show us?
Right, let's have a look at this cracker. Well, I did promise you within Wake Up Call as well, and I'm going to hold this promise. Oh? When it sells out, I will tell you the colour of the next one.
Whoa! How many more to come?
There's a... Charlotte's just went, what is it? Well, sell it out, and I'll tell you, Charlotte. There's another 3 to come.
Oh, 3?
Yeah, 3 to come.
So that'll be... Is that 6 in total then? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, plus, yeah, 7 plus the original one, I think. The big one.
Yes.
I think. Anyway. Yes. This one.
What's the colour of the next one?
This one's green. Ah. This one's green. Yeah, it's really nice.
Charlotte, what's the next one?
Although
this was indigo, wasn't it?
It was. So if you kind of look at the actual recipe books...
Oh, Craig, he's blown it. Is the next one brown?
You will find out when we sell out. This one is number 3, green. Let's dive in and have a look to see what we've got inside here. Now, when it comes inside, let's do a very quick, brief run through here. So many you already know the template library. You've got the 15 projects. You've got the title. You've got the page number. It tells you as well it is from green. So should you choose to take out the front, should you choose to, which you will do, take out the template, all of the info is there for you. Now what I mean by that, and we'll refer to the recipe book in a second, there is template 1. So with this one, it's the shutter card. Tells me that. It tells me it's number 1. I'm going to come down here just for a moment. It tells me it's from green. So if maybe you've got 1 or 2 out from green, you've got 1 or 2 out from blue, instead of having to go through the actual indexes, what you can just do is look straight down. What it also does is it tells you the size that it'll flatten to. So this is 6 by 6. Essentially, Ben, that just lets you know the envelope size that you need. Also, it's going to tell you for the actual card base of the shutter card, you're going to need a sheet of cardstock that's A4 in size or 8.5 by 11. It is American inches, however, it will fit on A4, just so that you know. 8.5 inches by 11. If you choose to use the mats and layers, you're going to need an additional sheet for the mats and layers that are 8.5 by 11. You know, at least, you're not going to need any more than that. It's just giving you an indication as to the size of the card that you will need. Now, this is where the template's going to pop out. I'm not going to pop out this one because we're going to use the cracker one in a moment. But by going in, let's actually keep that one open, because what will happen is when we go to our recipe cards, we're going to open it up, same index, but on that smaller form because it's within the recipe book. Open it up, there's our first one. So there is our shutter card here, number 1. Number 1, it gives you inspiration as to how you might want to make it. You might want to decorate it in a different way, of course. But then when we turn it over, Ben, you've got your 6 pictures and you've got your 6 written as well. Not only that, within the card that comes included on the front, you will also get the web address. Now, chances are you've probably already got the address from the past expansion packs. You've got me doing a video for every single one.
Nice.
So you've got me doing a video of every single one. You've got them in pictures. You've got them in words, so your hand's held every step of the way. Once again, it tells you it's from green, it's the shutter, and then you can then crack on. So what we're going to do is let's go in with the cracker. So the cracker, of course, we can then either go by the index. The more you use it, the more familiar you're going to get and know where they all are. So I know that the cracker gift box is number 5.
Yeah.
So we're just going to pop that out. Ooh. But it's also like that ASMR.
ASMR?
Is it? That one. And we're just going to...
Ooh.
Oh, it's so nice.
Do it again? I know what it is, but...
Oh, have you seen the new ones?
No.
The glass bottles and the jars and that. Oh, down the stairs. Oh my God, it's so addictive.
The noise of a glass bottle falling
Well,
downstairs?
it could just be like a glass bottle filled with tiny little beads, or it could be alcohol or non-alcohol, but it's a glass jar or a bottle and they roll it down the stairs. How many times can it get down the concrete stairs before it smashes? But it's to do with that sound, it's to do with that impact. Oh my God, it's a good feeling.
I've never really watched them. Daisy and her friends used to watch. There was a time when they used to watch these videos with slime, and they used to watch people like squishing slime and the noises that they make. But no, I do like that sound though.
Yeah.
What does it actually stand for?
There is a specific...
Autonomous sensory meridian response. Apparently.
There we go.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Sounds nice.
Now, I can take out my recipe card if I want to, or I'm just going to leave it in. Incidentally, Ben, I could leave my template in and just slot my cardstock underneath and draw around, but of course, you've got the option to take it out. Now, with the cracker, what you would then do is draw around the whole lot. You're not going to do, of course, the mats and layers until later on. But what you can also do with some of the templates, for instance, this one here, what you can do is then you can draw around. Now with these ones as well, and I'm talking to most of you that's already got the expansion packs and the template library and know how these work. Once again, briefly, if you are new, if this is the first one that you're purchasing, because you don't have to have any of the previous ones, this could be a number 1 standalone expansion pack, first time you bought it, and you're going to be able to craft straight away with it. But with these ones, you've got all of these layers here that you're going to draw around, which will essentially be your cut lines and score lines. But then what you can start to do is you can start to play, and you can play with some of the concepts. So all of these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw around. So even where it says cut line, because it tells you everything, it tells you the size, it tells you what are score lines, what ones are cut lines, and then what ones are glue panels as well. Now for what I'm away to do here, I'm actually going to ignore this bit, and there's a reason why, and that is because once I get to the end of it here, I want to make a full cracker. So what I'm going to do is I'm ignoring those glue tabs here. So I'm ignoring them here.
Right,
and
yes.
then what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift. So there it is. So you can see I've just missed one line. Not that it really matters because I'm not going to cut this one out. But if you do miss a line, just align it back up and then go in here. Now, I do like to put the central line here. And the reason being, Ben, is if I take my cracker, turn it around, and then the central line again, where those glue tabs are, I'm just going to overlap and then overlap into here as to where they were. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do all of that again. So I've now taken a half topper cracker and I've now made myself a full cracker, which I'm not going to draw around all the rest because I've already got one done here. But this just gives you the idea, the indication as to how you're going to flip your template and then draw around. So all of these, once again, you're just going to draw in those score lines, those cut lines. Once you're done, you of course will then have the full part done. It's going to look like that. So you can just see the outline of the cracker just here. I would recommend using a pencil because you can take an eraser and then rub it out. Your heat erasable pens that Becky brings on softer side, they work as well. But there is the outline of your cracker. Now, your craft knife or your scissors, if you've got a large cutting machine like your Scan and Cut, Cameo, Cricut that you can scan in, you can cut it with the blade. Don't resize it, but you can cut it with the blade. And then once you've cut it out,
Well, hey.
this is how it's going to look.
Yeah.
So what you are doing, Ben, is if I bring this one back in, if we look at the cracker, so all of these here, score line, score line, score line, score line, score line, they are all, ignoring the mats and layers, they're all score lines. Where it tells you to score, you score. And then these little square diamonds, these tell you here, cut lines. Every single line gives you an indication as to what to do. So what you're then going to do is do exactly that. Once you've then cut them out and then scored them, all that we're going to do is on this little half panel here, we're going to go in. I'm going to use my tacky glue. You'll have seen our new, or relatively new, glitter glues
yes.
on the end there. So I'm going to go into this half panel into here, all the way down. I'm going to come along and then add my tacky glue. I'm going to fold that in, fold that over. This is the easiest way to do it. And then we're just going to hold just for a few moments or two. What I'm then going to do is then I'm going to come in with a few of my elements. Now what I've done is I've used my previous 12 by 12 paper pad, this one here being the Season's Greetings that I've used there. And then from our Poinsettia Perfection collection a few years ago, I've created a white poinsettia. And because you've got all of these little apertures already cut, what happens then, Ben, is that creates that cracker.
That's brilliant.
So that creates the cracker, each side just here. So then all that I'm going to do here is I'm going to go in, and we will finish this one, so we'll do a full demonstration from the template library. I've just mat and layered these onto gold Centura Pearl. I'm going to put them ones on, and then I've got some organza ribbon here, Ben, and we're going to use that to tie in the ends of the cracker, finish with the poinsettia. I'm going to add a few berries from 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and then that is a nice way to then extend your actual cracker from one way of using it into a larger way.
We'll say a few of those and then some questions coming in, so we'll do those as well just whilst we're watching Craig. Lynn Morton says, good evening Ben, Craig, team, social and all the CTV team from Wet Newcastle. Betty Weaver's in from Idaho. Hello Betty and Tricia in Atlanta. Charlotte says, I jumped in first thing, I love the template libraries, they're so fun and they help me create lots of different styles with all my awesome collections. I don't know what this means, but I'll ask the questions anyway. Craig, will you do the card that has the missing sentiment on the front? What does that mean?
Will I do the card
that has the missing sentiment on the front?
Did I? Maybe I showed a sample with a missing sentiment. I'll have a look in a moment. Once I've done this one, and we'll go back to Ben fully.
We'll have a look.
I will have a little look.
Beth's in from upstate New York. Hi Beth, and Linda in Maryland. Mum for Boys on YouTube says, hello from Nebraska. I'm still recovering from surgery.
No.
Craig can understand, as I too am a hashtag Crohn's warrior.
Oh, sending you love.
And Crafters TV has provided me with great entertainment for the last 2 weeks.
Oh,
Sending you lots of healing thoughts.
absolutely, yeah. It's nice that we've been able to give you some laughter and entertainment, but I'm so sorry to hear that you've been in because of your Crohn's. That is absolutely horrendous. But yeah, sending you so much love and hugs.
Mary Pat's joined us in Montana. Patty Redmond in Michigan. Candy's in Oregon. And Donna says, so you kind of answered your own question a little bit here, but then I'll ask another question after your question. So Donna says, any tips on how to use the stencils on pattern paper? I have a hard time seeing pencil. Then you say, draw the stencil on the non-pattern side. Well, you could, but then what happens, Craig, if you have paper that's patterns on both sides? Have you got a tip for Donna there to see it better?
So for something like that, I would come in with a darker pen.
Right.
I would do a darker pen, and then all that I would do, when I am cutting out, Ben, I would just make sure I just cut to the inner part of the line so that you don't see the dark pen.
That's a good idea.
So it's always best to use a pencil where able. However, that does not mean that you can't use a pen. You're just going to cut to the inner line so you don't see the pen mark.
Do we know as well, Lynn's just asking, do we know, is the original template library, is that ever going to be re-released? Do we know?
Yes.
It is. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know a date, or are you just going to say yes? No, don't get yourself in trouble. Just let's go with yes.
Yes.
It will. Good evening, says Susan Carroll. Got the website for 8 a.m. this morning to make sure I didn't miss out. Missed the blue one, it sold out so fast. Any chance the blue one will be back in stock?
That I don't know.
Okay. Patricia Powell is in LA. Hello, Patricia. And Candice says, hopping on for just a bit to say hello from Western Nebraska. I wanted to watch Craig for a bit as he is such a good teacher.
Thank you.
I love the time he takes to explain to use the templates.
I appreciate that. I really, really do. It's lovely to hear.
Dawn Petler says, I bought my expansion pack this morning and I can't wait for it to arrive. Could you please give us all a hint of what to expect in the next collection? Well, if you wait till this sells out, we will exclusively reveal the colour of the next collection. Do you want to? Can you in the next one? Any hints?
No.
No.
Do you know why?
Because you don't know.
Because I don't know.
Ah.
I am filming it on Tuesday.
Ooh! Will you do some little sneaky peeky behind the scenes, maybe like, whoa, look at this one that's in there kind of thing, and put it on your
That's a good idea.
social?
That's a good idea. All of us on the team, our social is our name and our full name with CC at the end.
Yeah.
Ben Moseby CC, Craig Laird CC. Go onto my Facebook, something like that, go onto Instagram, and that sort of thing it's the sort of thing that I would do on Insta Story. So yeah, I'm filming that on Tuesday, the next instalment of Template Library. And then there we go. We've got our cracker.
That's a cracker.
It is, isn't it? That is with some. So actually, that red pearl card is from our Christmas range of our gnome collection. But you can see how. So we've now created a full cracker that we've then decorated it to whichever way that you want to. So that would have been, Ben, if I bring, that is how it would look, but just by extending it,
that's very clever.
I've done a full cracker.
You have, it is a cracking demo and a full cracker. Patricia's joined us from Southern California. Just a couple of quick questions before we move on. These are disappearing, by the way. If you want to get them, please. We'll give you a chance to check out in a minute. Mariah says, what is the best adhesive to use on luxury cardstock, Craig?
Right, so it depends on, I was just looking for that one with a missing sentiment. It depends on what you class as luxury. To me, our luxury card is Shedless Glitter, it is satin cardstock, it is mirror cardstock, it's Centura Pearl, it's Adorable Scoreable from Hunky Dory, it's Basil Basics. That is my luxury card. Linen cardstock is, that one there is of course a luxury cardstock. So what we would say is, when it comes to, you never heard of Basil Basics?
I've heard of Basil Brush.
Basil Basics.
No.
It's now under the umbrella of American Crafts.
I've heard of American Crafts.
Yeah.
Never heard of Basil.
Cute, yeah, old school. For me, they're the original of texture cards, such as linen. That's where my love of linen cardstock came from.
Is that right?
It's Basil Basics.
I've never, you said it, yeah, I've never heard you mention that ever before.
Basel
Oh.
Basics, yeah. It was separate to American Crafts. They're now under the same umbrella. But yes, so what we say, when it comes to luxury cardstock, as you're asking within there, if it is a coated cardstock, so anything with a coating, such as Centura Pearl, satin cardstock, mirror cardstock, anything like that, use your tacky glue. If you use your all-purpose glue, what will happen is that can take the film, that can take the layer off. So anything that is a coated cardstock, such as I said just there, use your tacky glue. If you're then going to use something such as your matte cardstock, so anything like your linen cardstock, anything like that, black card, matte card, use your all-purpose glue. Without contradicting myself, all I would say is if you do use it the other way round, the adhesive police will not come to your door. You'll sometimes see me using it the other way around. Corin is exactly the same. That is the best advice that we can give you. That is the proper uses for each of these ones. However, you can mix and match, but the best use is going in with your luxury cardstock, your coated cardstock with your tacky glue, and then your non-coated cardstock, such as your black, your craft, your white, your linen cardstock, with your all-purpose glue.
Okay, a couple more questions, then we will go to a break. You look marvellous in pink, says Amelia. It's Barbie. It's Barbie Day today. That's why we're wearing the pink.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Ken. Want to go for a ride? Sure, Ken. Come on, Barbie. I'm a Barbie girl. I can't sing the rude one, though, can I?
What rude one?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, the one that I was singing this morning, I can't.
You'll have to sing that to me in the break. I didn't even notice this, Sandra. You're obviously watching closer than I am. Why did Craig use glue to put it together and then a runner for the panels? No
real specific reason. No. Sometimes it's literally down to speed and we'll grab whatever we can. If I'm at home, predominantly, I will use something like that construction. I'll use my tacky glue. However, it was purely just down to speed that I just did my mats and layers with the actual tape runner.
One final one for now. Emma Thrower. Hi, Emma. It says, this morning Craig used a violet studio paper trimmer. Can you get extra blades for that?
I believe they're coming.
Right.
Because I've been asking exactly the same thing.
Okay.
So I believe that they are coming.
And hello to Michelle McCarthy. There's a
Michelle.
name I recognise, a face that I don't see so often anymore.
That's my Barbie.
What?
That's my Barbie.
Oh, Michelle's your Barbie Let's Go Party?
Yeah.
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 She says...
Ooh-oh. Sorry, I've had too much sugar tonight.
She says, pretty in pink, boys, looking as dapper as always. Thank you, Michelle. Come on, Barbie, let's go party.
Yeah.
Michelle, you in tomorrow?
Is Michelle in so is she only on one day? No, she can't be on one day tomorrow.
Are you in Sunday with?
It's me and Lily.
Lily on Sunday, and Lily and Michelle tomorrow. I'm with you tomorrow as well with Sarah for the
oh my gosh.
HSM preview tomorrow.
Michelle could have done Sunday for me then.
Could she?
No, I'm saying she could have.
Ah.
Because I've got a long drive for me tonight.
Yeah, Craig's here now, then he's got to drive down to Hobby Maker and drive back to here on Sunday. Give her a call. I'll leave that to you.
I'm joking. If you're watching, don't panic, Michelle. I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't do that to you.
Or would he? The template library, we've now got less than 40 of these remaining. If you want to go for the template library, whether it's the showstopper or the template library on its own, you need to be checking it out in the next I would say 20 minutes or so, because it's going to disappear. Also, something which has proved popular today is our pick of the day, the Colour Blend Special Collection. This is a lovely collection of our artist quality wax pencils. Has proved so super popular today. Rich, jam-packed full of that beautiful pigment, and they are going to layer for you wonderfully. These are also going to blend for you wonderfully too. Not a new selection of colours per se, but just a new configuration, if you like we've done with a lot of the other sets. That is your special collection, and as you can see here, these are the 24 pens that you're going to be getting within this set. For today only, £11.99 or £16.78, and you'll get double points on that as well as our pick of the day. That, Johnny, I think you'll find is a parrot, isn't it? Is that a parrot? You're the bird expert here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a parrot.
Yeah. Our resident ornithologists over the other side of the studio.
Just call me Craig in Attleborough.
Call you what?
Craig in Attleborough.
Craig in Attenborough?
Yeah.
Oh, Craig in Attenborough.
Yeah.
Yeah. You two are cracking me up today, says Val Brown. Thank you. It's Friday.
Friday night.
It's Friday night. It's Friday night. Look at my dancing, it's terrible, isn't it? I've turned into a proper dad, it's terrible. Johnny's just gone, it's a good job my son George has gone home, he'd be gutted. He's been in all week and he just about survived, didn't he, I think. Bless his little cottons. Probably never speak to me again. Listen, we're going to take a short break. If you've got the pick of the day in your basket, get it checked out, but more importantly, if you've got this bad boy in there, you need to be getting it checked out. We will come back with more fun and frolics in about 3 or 4 minutes' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. I love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for checking out your baskets. We have had a busy day today, not only with Wake Up Call this morning when we sort of, well, it's like a soft launch, isn't it, really, when we're doing Wake Up Call, but the majority of the stock of the template library disappeared. We still do have a small amount of it in stock. We've got less than 40 chances to jump in and buy it. It is your expansion pack 3, the green showstopper. I could quickly show you if you like. Just have a quick flick through the book and show you some of the things that you're going to be making. But you guys know by now. I think the majority of you know what. Oh, sorry. You know, I just said there's less than 40. We've just crunched the numbers. There's less than 10. There's not less than 40. There's less than 10. So look, you get your templates in the other booklet, but within here you've got all the numbers that match up to the templates that you've got within the actual set itself. So here you're going to be making shutter cards, butterfly gatefold cards, the cracker that you've just seen, the stiletto shaped card. You've got your simple stepper cards, pyramid cards, all in here. And what I love about this, you see what you're going to be making, and then on the back you've then got words and pictures, and all of the numbers correspond to the templates that you've got within the pack itself. That one I love is that pop-up staircase card. You've got a cute little apron in here. I'll show you a couple more. Oh, hello, look at that. Woo! Stiletto-shaped card. You've got arch gatefold cards. And what I love about this as well is the fact that, you know, even if you are a seasoned crafter, I can pretty much guarantee that you'll flick through here and go, I've never seen that card shape before. I've never thought of that idea before. So there's something for everyone here. And the great thing, again, to say about this, particularly if you are a beginner, you don't need to have a machine for this. You don't need a die cutting machine. So it is a very inexpensive way to be able to get into making cards and making really standout, jaw-dropping cards without the need for a machine. Obviously, down the line, you know, it's something that you'll definitely benefit from having. But if you're buying this today as your first way of kind of getting into card making, you don't need a lot else. You don't need to buy a machine to go alongside with it. If you're going to be one of the final about 7 or 8 to jump in and buy this, the showstopper deal is the template library, your recipe cards, your cardstock, your tape pen and your red liner tape. £32 or $40. If you have this in your basket, I'm not over-egging the pudding here, you need to be checking it out now because we're going to have people miss out. We will finish the demo that we are about to show you because we realise so many of you have bought this today. Hundreds and hundreds have bought it. So we'll crack on and do the demo that we were going to do. Stephanie says, hard to believe that the two boys get anything done when they're on together. The word of the day for them is focus. Kelly says, you boys are so much fun. And Patricia says, what I like about the template library and Crafter's Companion in general is the true crafting as opposed to simply sticking things on, i.e. a pile of stickers. Yes, this is true crafting. And the great thing is, Craig, isn't it? It's crafting that anybody can do, whether you've been crafting for 100 years or just starting off today.
Absolutely, absolutely. All you need is a pencil and some form of cutting device, such as your scissors or your ruler and a craft knife, or if you do have a V-blade paper trimmer, then great. As you were saying, Ben, you don't need anything else. Of course, you'll need the adhesive, but no dies, no folders, no nothing. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the Tower Pinwheel stencil, and for this one, I've already got my layers already done, but we're going to use some papers from something that myself and Lily have first looked on Sunday, and then Mr. Ben over there is back with the boss herself launching on Monday. It's a new Christmas collection. But what we have got here is we've got the Tower Pinwheel. So what we're going to do for this one here, the main panel, 6x7. Now, I need that main panel. I don't need to worry about the mat and layer here at the moment. But then what it'll also do is it'll tell you quantities. Now, what I mean by that is the pages here. It tells me cut 3. So my outer panel is always the one that is then enabling you to construct the project. And then you've got your mats and layers inside. So what we're going to do within this one here is we are going to draw around the cut and the score lines. So we're going to go all the way around here. So we're just following all of the lines. I just hold down with my fingers. You can, if you want to, use your low tack tape. If you've got your temporary sprays, then you can use them, no problem at all. And then what I'm going to do within this one, I'm ignoring the mats and layers, but I'm then going to come down and I'm going to go in with my score lines here.
I've just had a message in from Leslie. Are you there, aren't you? Are you there or there?
There.
There's a message in from Leslie, and I've double checked it, and it's true. I've checked it. Never guess what's back in stock on the web?
What?
dotty tape pens. I've just checked.
The UK site or all sites?
Huh?
.co.uk, .com or .eu or all?
I've just looked on the UK site as individuals. That's what I've just seen. I've just looked on there.
Well,
Yep.
run, run, run.
Yep. Just putting it out there.
So while you're having a look and listening as well at what I'm doing, all that I'm doing is going in with the score lines. So we're scoring all the way down, all the way down. Now within these lines, because my pencil's sharp, don't worry if it's a wee bit ski-whiff, doesn't really matter because you're going to then just score them afterwards. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go down to our panel. So once again, we're going to draw around, all the way round, and then it tells me, as I said a moment ago, 3. So I need 3 of them. So what we're going to do is let's work our way in. Let's move that out the way. And then what I'm going to do is, yes, I can use scissors. For this, I could use my guillotine. Well, for all of this, I could use my guillotine.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do is let's cut my actual pinwheel construction. So let's cut all the way round, all the way round. So we've got our cut lines, and it tells me on my template, all these outer lines here, it tells me they're cut lines. And then what we've also got here is our score lines. So what we're then going to do is then let's just finish that one there. So this is now one of the panels.
By the way, this is still in stock just about the template library. I think we've got about 2 left if you want to be one of the final ones to get it.
Oh no, it's going to go.
Race to the end here.
Race. Yeah, run, run, Rudolph.
Still 2 left.
We've got 1, I've got 2, and I've got the 3 that I need. So what I've then got is I've gone in with my one that I just need to score. So all that I'm going to do is score with my scoring board. I'm not going to do it, Ben, because I know what's the way to happen just in a moment. What we're going to do is we're going to score all of these. This then gives me that. So I've got my 4 score lines. Now, at first, it might be a little bit deceiving because you think, well, the pinwheel, you need 4 of your panels. So we've got our 3. I'm going to pause just there, Ben.
We're going to finish the demo, but don't scream and shout. But the template library expansion pack 3 has now
sold out.
Well done if you got it. If you what? Yeah. If you've just checked this out a minute ago, let me know if it was you who got the last one. I need to know who was the last person to check out. Let me know in the comments. But congratulations, everybody who got one. Yeah. Back to you.
Thank you. So what we're then going to do is this one here. This is going to fold in on itself, which is going to give you that shape here. So what we're going to do is let's take, now for this one, I'm going to use my tape runner for speed. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run and we're just going to tuck that one in. We're going to fold it in, press it in, and now there is our little tube. Now that's got 1 panel just stuck there. So what we're then going to do is we're going to work our way around. So within each part, we're going to start to follow out. So what I'm going to do within this one here, this next panel, remember you've got the written, you've got the pictures, and you've got the video of me working through this.
Yes, I forget we get the videos for everything, don't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Is
then,
it you and Leanne that have done these?
So Leanne's done the first 2, and then I've taken over from, so I've done blue, green, and then onwards. Yep. So I've done the green one just the other week there, and then we're going to go in with the next colour next week. So each of these panels, what we're then going to do is we're just going to then tuck in here, and then as I just fold that in and then press.
Yep.
And you can see pressing that one in, lifting up. So there's our pinwheel starting to come into fruition.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go into this last one. So we're just going to press that down, add my tape in. We can then just, you can either do it up above if you want to, or as long as the panels coming into the side just here, and then press, and then there we go. There is
the construction. Good. All from a template.
All from the template. So let's go in now with our partridge in a pear tree. Let's go with 2 turtle doves.
Yeah.
Let's go with 3 French hens.
Where are you getting these from?
And then let's go in with 4 calling birds.
That's like the 12 days of Christmas.
Is it?
Yeah.
What about
5
a
gold rings?
partridge
Oh.
in a pear tree, Benjamin?
Yes.
Yes. What about
3 French hens, 2
2 turtle doves?
and a partridge in a pear tree.
Would you like
Yes.
a partridge in a pear tree?
Have we got pipers piping? Maids milking?
We've only got 4. I've only got 4. You will have them all.
12.
Maybe. And then all that I'm going to do within these ones here.
You got a first look coming on that, did you say?
Sunday. Yes, with myself. So myself and Lily are going to be on Sunday.
Yeah.
We're on all day on Sunday, and we have got the first look
Okay.
ahead of that. So I've gone in with 1 panel, and then I've taken an extra bit that I've got left over.
Yeah.
I've used linen cardstock from said collection. You might want to use some other luxury card that may be in that collection.
What the?
That's up to you.
If you also, our US viewers, you might want to tune into our little preview show tomorrow night, HSN. That starts at 6 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, midday Central, over on the US page. And then you've got, what time's the first look Sunday? Is that the first show?
The middle show.
Middle show. Just for an hour, is it?
Craft Vault first.
Yeah. First
and
look,
then first look.
second chance Sunday.
And then second chance Sunday.
Oh, so you're in for the vote on Sunday, are you?
I am
no,
indeed.
I was just about to say you want to champion my car, but you've got one in yourself, haven't you? So.
No, I'm champion yours.
No, you're not.
You want to bet?
Do you dare?
You want to bet?
Do you dare?
You want to bet? I'm champion yours.
You. I'll be watching again. I'll vote for myself.
Get in the habit of doing that, aren't you?
I did it last time I had a card and I voted about 10 times, but they did only count 1 and I got told off, so you can't vote for your own card.
Can you not?
No.
Who told you off? Susie?
Well, she didn't tell me off, but she said, like, oh, you can't keep voting.
Oh, Susie would have told you off.
I'll count. No, she didn't. She didn't. Susie did she tell you off? She never tells me off. She never tells me off.
She never tells me off either. Although, sorry, Susie, I've still not replied to your email the other day.
Oh. Oops. Hashtag orcs. Says, don't worry, boys, it's me counting the votes on Sunday. Imagine if it comes down to me versus you. Oh.
Maybe it might, you know...
The battle of the plaid pad lads.
It might, or it could be take 2, Ben versus Corin.
Ooh. Ooh, can you imagine? There's some cracking cards up there, actually. Debbie did a beaut the other
She
day.
did, didn't she?
Debbie did that shake. Oh, that's a Jan card, isn't it? From Tuesday, I think it was. Yeah, all coming up second chance Sunday. Susie says I don't tell anyone off.
No, she's a good one.
She is. Quick question whilst you're sticking. Patricia says, what do you recommend cutting on with a knife? A glass mat or a self-healing cutting mat?
Personal preference. However, glass mat, you get that glide. That's what the glass mat is all about. Self-healing cutting mat that holds and hugs the tip of the craft knife, and then it enables you to glide, but slowly, but you've got a little bit more control because the healing mat is then, of course, holding your craft mat. So if you don't like that natural kind of flow across the glass mat, go for your self-healing mat. But if you like that smoothness, that direction move, then go with your glass mat.
That is brilliant. Look at that.
There we go. And then that one folds relatively flat, and it folds. That's then 6x6. So that's going to go into your 6x6 envelope.
Love that pad. Saw Leanne with it this afternoon, says Alison Lee on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Good show. Leslie says, reminds me of the song at the end of Sarah's Crafting Christmas Den. Yes, Leslie, great memories of the Sarah version of the 12 Days of Christmas that we did. That was a lot of fun. At the end of the show, we did Sarah's 12 Days of Christmas. Can you remember all of the things though, Leslie? That's the question, because I can't. All I can remember is the last thing was, and a dragon for the top of my tree. That was it. Everything else, gone. Gone. I can't remember what I did yesterday, let alone last Christmas. Louise Carpenter. Yes, Louise, he did say that. and we'll get him to recap now, but we kind of saw what it was because he had a bit of a faux pas a minute ago, but you're correct, Louise, so I will put this to him. Correct me if I'm wrong, says Louise Carpenter, but didn't Craig say he'd tell us what colour is next when it's sold out?
I did.
Yeah. It was, maybe Louise missed it, but...
Exclusive. There's no way that you're going to know this.
No.
The next colour of the template library, expansion pack 4, which I will be filming this coming week with Liam, it's all yellow.
What?
It's all yellow.
Oh. I went to school with him.
Did you?
Yeah.
Mr. Yellow?
Chris Martin, yeah.
Oh, you got in with the wrong friend, didn't you? Yes, yellow.
Yeah.
Yellow is coming your way next.
When's that coming?
Not as long as you've had to wait between blue and green.
Okay. There we go. Well, we're all sold out of the template library. We are going to, we have to put our heads together now, have a bit of a reconvene, find out what we're going to do.
Have a wrestling match.
Have a wrestling match. I've got a poorly finger, don't beat me up. We're going to find out what we're going to do. Anything else you particularly want to see? I know we've got stuff left over from Masterclass. We've also brought some of the deals back from last night's Rise of the Machines cartload. So we might do some with that as well. Oh, Charlotte, you had to be here last night. Listen, we'll take a break. We'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes' time. Head to the checkouts. We'll see you in a moment.
I have to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person, because for me it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those 3 people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away. We're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family.
I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously. The people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Welcome back, everybody. Great card, says Coletta Cooper. Absolutely beautiful, Craig. Thank you. I can't wait, says Lynn Morton, obviously to get the brand new collection. Love the waistcoat, Ben, says Marianne Johnson. And you, Craig, look, amazing. It's his new outfit from River Island.
It is,
Yeah, River Island. He's on commish.
Yeah.
Keep mentioning them.
Although they've not responded to my Insta tag.
No. Have you actually tagged them?
Yeah, them and River Island Men.
Oh, okay.
I've tagged, yeah. It's all brand new from yesterday. The shirt's brand new from River Island. Tie's brand new from River Island. Trousers are brand new from River Island.
I thought you were going to go on then.
No. Socks are not new from River Island. Pants? Shoes are not new. Boxers, I don't do pants.
That's what I mean, though. Boxers, yeah. Boxers.
Oh, there's a big difference, Charlotte.
Yeah. Don't start talking about pants, Johnny.
No, sorry.
Johnny, my fronts. I think, Ben, looks like the new raspberry coloured Gemini 2, says Debbie Cowan. And it looks like that is the new colour of things to come down the pipe. Beverly.
Down the what?
Down the pipe, as in like in the future, in the pipeline.
In the pipeline.
Yeah, that's what it says though. Things coming down the pipe. That's what it says. Beverly Bryant says, "Oh, poor Ben, milking it for all he can." No, it hurts. I'm not milking it. I've just had an operation 2 days ago. And I could tell you some stories about that operation as well, but I'll save that for another day. I'll tell you what I'll save that for, if we're ever doing like, gory stories, Halloween. When Debbie doing stories about animals. Halloween is coming.
Can I just say as well, I hope you don't mind me saying this, Ben.
It depends what you're going to say.
No, because we're not shared the pictures, but I was in the hospital the same day as well, just for routine scopes that you guys know. And actually sent each other, him in his sexy hospital gown, sent me that first, and then about an hour or so later, when I got into mine, took a selfie in the changing rooms and sent it to him as well in my sexy hospital gown.
Yeah. We look good. No, you still wear your boxers underneath. You don't. Although I had to check with the nurse because I was wearing shorts, and then she said, "Oh, if you put your gown on, Mr. Moseby, and take all your clothes off," and I was like, "Oh, can I keep my shorts on?" Then she was like, "No, you have to take everything off." And so I was like, "What? Like everything?" And she's like, "No, you can keep your."
Yeah, see, I'm a tap under that. I know that. You keep the boxers on.
Yeah. Can you imagine if I hadn't?
Let me just tie the back, Mr. Moseby. Let me just tie the back.
Oh, dear. Kate in California says, "I managed to sneak in a little crafty inspiration time between meetings this morning. I just wanted to say how smart the boys are looking today. We weren't looking smart the other day, I'll tell you what. Great demo on the cracker, Craig. Thank you, Kate in California." Andrew Bennett says, "The cracker that Craig did will be so handy for putting small presents in." I thought it said pheasants. It says presents. It would be so handy for putting small presents in, like socks and sweets. And Susie now is going to tell me off because she says, "You know how I feel about that song." You know the one. And she says, "The other day I was singing HSN is coming all day." HSN is coming. HSN is coming. Oh dear. And Hannah says, "I thought Halloween is coming was a made-up song, but it's real and on iTunes." It's on iTunes.
Nope.
Wow.
Did not make it up. It's true. It's legit. It's real.
Who sings the iTunes version? Is it like an Ed Sheeran number or something? I need to find that. Anyway.
Nicki Minaj.
Who?
Nicki Minaj.
Oh.
Halloween is coming.
Is she like a... I don't really know who that is.
Seriously, Nicki Minaj.
Is she a rapper, is she? Oh.
Shut up, you don't know who
Not
she
really.
is?
Not really. I'm not hip and down and cool with the kids like you, am I?
You'll recognise some of her songs.
Ah. Is she a bit... is she a bit sweary?
Charlotte.
Let's move on to the Winter Floral Expressions dies 4-piece selection. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, 12 dies in total, that's right, sorry, I had to get them up then. £26.40 or £31.20 is the deal here. These, again, originally launched with the actual winter floral decoupage, which we don't now have. However, these are perfect for creating your card blanks with, for creating the mats and layers to go over the top, and the aperture in the middle. Brilliant, as we saw earlier on, for popping in as shakers. Brilliant for popping little photos behind, your little stamped images. And also the great thing about these is you'll see the little notch that you've got in the top of the outer die there means that you can make these cards very, very simply indeed. Now, you're going to get 4 sentiments in total. Yeah. You're going to get your Noel. You're going to get the joy as well. Jane says, "Hey Ben, are those painkillers kicking in yet? I bet you both look dapper in your hospital gowns." Maybe one day we'll share the pictures for you on socials. Alicia says, "I'm cracking up." Cracking up. Snow is the next one that you're going to get. Craig's crying over there. Is the next one you're going to get in the collection, and then also the holly as well. So you get 3 dies within each. The main word die. You've then got your outer die, and then the inner die as well to create that aperture. £26.40 or $31.20 is the price on that collection. Linda says, "Bad boy Craig," and Coletta says, "Craig." Johnny's just being very, very, very silly. He says it's been a busy week. It's just the thought of the hospital gowns that set him off. That's what it was. Whoever sings "Halloween is Coming" will not do it justice that Craig gives it, says Roseanne Carbone. I love Craig's version. We've only got another about 3 months, haven't we, until we can hear that in full. That's all it is, isn't it? Yeah, 3 months to go.
Yeah, well, I've already sat with the pumpkin candles.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't.
I've been into the range. Yankee Candle have got their autumn range out already.
Have you actually?
Yeah.
Are you burning the pumpkins already at home? the candles? Yeah. Anyway, let's have a look at the these dies then. You've got some cards you can show us.
Yeah, so we're going to have a look at the Noel here. I did make a card this morning, wake up call. It was actually demo of the show, and that was with the holly. But this goes to show how you can start to use them in different ways. Why not start to use them within easel ways? Because what you can then do is you can make your card blanks for them. And that's exactly what we're going to do just in a moment.
Yes.
But because they're big, they're substantial, they're that focal point, but also they're the sentiment as well. Chop into them and then split them up if you want to. This is how, again, they were initially intended, creating that card blank. They did originally come out with a set of decoupage florals. However, you can then, maybe you've got the decoupage pads that Ben and Debbie had, maybe start to incorporate them, or just use them as they are with some poinsettias or some snowflakes, like I'm away to do within the first one. But then what about use it as framework? use that. I know, what a lovely little photo right in the back
cute.
there of the snow. Really, really cute. So again, it could be on the front of your card that we can see here. So you've got that little aperture just peeping through. Or maybe you love to do your inky backgrounds. Maybe you love to watch Sheena, like she was on the other day there, and then start to follow on through. Or just maybe some of your Spectrum Noir shows that you love, Colour Me Happy. You can absolutely take what you've learned and use them within things such as these. So what I'm going to do is let's make our card blank. We're going to use the Noel. And with all of these, when it comes to the outer die, the whole die cuts away apart from the very tip, or the very top of it just here. So that one has got no cutting edge at the top here. So what I'm then just going to do is pop that in. Now this is cardstock that's folded in half. So what I've got is I've got my fold at the top here. So I'm going to come along with my die, and I can see my die's just about at the top of my card there. So I'm going to move and I'm going to lift it up just until it's popping over the edge of the fold of my card. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my low tack tape to then secure that down. So then if I come along and tape that down. Now with these you get the centre aperture as well. Now for me, even for me to try and work out exactly where it is, it's not going to be hard, but you want it to be exact. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with this die.
Yes.
I'm going to position that into place. Let's get some more low tack tape in place. So what we're going to do is we're going to line that up. We're just going to hold that because we're going to take it out in a moment. We're going to put the centre of the O in, tape that down, and I'm just going to make sure it's nice and secure in the middle. I'm going to take this one out, and then what we can then do is take our plates. Let's take mine from a craft case here. We're going to come in, and then we're just going to cut. I've not used my plates yet. We're just going to come in here, and we're going to run these through. So although these are an outline die, they're still a wafer thin die, so these would look absolutely beautiful. What about if we bring that die here, that one there, 2 seconds, 3 seconds on the foil press, foil that on your card, use that outer die to die cut it out. What's the time?
When is it the time for?
Might have time to do that within this show.
Ooh, okay. Nice one.
I'm not going to say any more on that.
Okay.
We might actually just do that. So let's take this one out here. Let's pop that out. Carefully pop that out from our low tack tape. Now what we've got, Ben, is the outer Noel, and it's a card blank now.
Yeah.
So we've got our card. What you could do, I know sometimes when I've done this, like last year up, people would say, well, where would you write your sentiment? Of course, you could write it on the back, or simply take that die, cut it out in white multi-purpose, stick it in the middle. Okay, you've got smaller areas to write, but you've still got a white area to write on.
Yeah.
Or again, you can then just do a little white matten layer on the L and just into this large silhouette part. But there is our card blank. So I'm going to set that to the side, and then I'm going to take this die here. So let's then go in with we're going to go in with our Centura Pearl. This is just our white Centura Pearl. We're going to come in, lay that in. Now I would do this again with our gold satin card, which we're just repeating this step, so I've already done it. So we're just going to run this one through, and then we can assemble it in a second.
Lots of love for the snow card. Patricia Powell says, I love that card. And Hannah says, there's so many versions of Halloween is coming on there. None that I can see by Ed Sheeran or Nicki Minaj.
Oh, who was that? Yeah, sorry, that was a little bit of a joke.
Oh, no, I know. I think that might be a
joke as well.
A jokey response.
I was about to say, yeah, don't go. There might be a version. I'm not, as far as I'm aware, that there's not.
I was
joking. Sentiment and said Nicki Minaj. I can't see that being her type of song to sing. No.
Not rapping that.
Yes, not enough swear words in that. So now we've got our Noel, which can then pop over the top just here. But what I am just going to do, Ben, is let's go in with our white multi-purpose, and we're going to do our drop shadow within our gold satin. And then I've taken some poinsettias from poinsettia perfection.
Yeah.
And we're just going to decorate, keep it really clean, keep it really, really simple, but it's a nice way to decorate. And I was saying this morning in Wake Up Call, if you have at least been crafting since Christmas last year, the chances are you're going to have some form of snowflake or some form of poinsettia within your collection. Whether it is a die, whether it is a die-cut piece, you're going to have some sort of winter floral. So you can start to use that. And then all that I'm going to do is I've done this one with the drop shadow. That's going to go onto there, and then what we can just do is quickly shape a few of these flowers that are poinsettias and place them on.
Laurie says, hi everyone, I've been watching, I've been laughing, singing and loving all the demos. It's been a fun day today.
It has, hasn't it?
It has been a very fun day. I mean, I know I was only here for the 2 shows, so it feels like a bit of a half day for me actually, but I've...
Yeah, but you're in tomorrow night.
I am in tomorrow night. Yeah, but you're in all day tomorrow down the road.
Oh, do you know what? I've got a really fun, exciting weekend, but I'm just dreading like the driving and the travelling.
How long does it take you to get down? Well, it's Birmingham, isn't it?
Yeah, just outside Birmingham.
Was that 3 hours?
It should be, but they're putting there's always roadworks on at this time of night. So I'll
Roadworks.
get out of here for at least half 8 at the latest, I would say. I think I'm going to be about midnight to the hotel. At least I get a little bit of a long lie. That's why I'm driving down tonight.
What time is your first show?
Not till 2 o'clock on Hobby Maker.
Oh, that's not too bad then.
So it's not too bad. But you see, if I stayed at home tonight, Ben, and left tomorrow morning, I would have to be up at like 5:30 to leave.
May as well have a nice lie-in.
I spoke very nicely to Holly that deals with our schedule at Hobby Maker and deals with Hobby Maker, and I said, look, I've only got 2 shows tomorrow. Can you please book me into a hotel room? It means I get a little bit of a rest, because straight after my show tomorrow, when I finish at 6 tomorrow, because I'm on at 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock on Hobby Maker. Then when I finish at 6, I'll be out for about 6:30, but then I need to drive all the way back here because I'm on Crafters TV all day Sunday. Yeah. So don't get me wrong, it's a fun weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, it's just a bit like, so that's why I've been on the caffeine today, because...
But good if you had like a company helicopter, wouldn't it, really?
That would be good.
So you could just, jump in the helicopter. I wonder how long it would take to helicopter down to Birmingham. Probably not very long.
No, I wouldn't have thought.
45 minutes, Charlotte reckons. She's, you fly, don't you, Charlotte? Well, don't you fly? Why have I got in my mind that you fly planes?
Why?
I'm sure you've had, didn't you have like flying lessons? But not good enough to like fly the company
She's not like
helicopter.
next John Travolta.
John Travolta?
He's a full-on pilot. He's got a full-on plane.
I did not
on
know
his
that.
land. Yeah, yep.
I knew that Tom Cruise did, and also who's the rock bloke?
Dwayne Johnston?
No, not that rock. Bruce Dickinson from Iron Maiden. He's also a pilot as well. Oh, I didn't know that about John Travolta.
John Travolta, I don't think he does it a lot because obviously he's an actor and he's had some family bereavements over the last few years, but he has occasionally done proper flights for passengers to countries.
What, just like passenger planes?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if
Could you imagine?
if you're sat in the plane?
Yeah.
This is your captain speaking.
It's John Travolta.
I got chills.
They're multiplying. Oh my gosh, John Travolta and Christy Alley in Look Who's Talking.
I've never seen that.
Oh, you've never seen the Look Who's Talking?
No.
I always hoped they would do another one, but then of course she passed away just the other year, didn't
They
she?
did do a 2, weren't there?
Look Who's Talking 2, and then Look Who's Talking Now, when they were kind of, I don't know, maybe about 10 years old or that. It was about dogs. You would love it.
What, the dogs were talking?
Yeah, the dogs. Danny DeVito and Diane Keaton were the dogs. The voices of the dogs.
I have to look out for that. Yeah, for one of those, whatever reason, it was one of those movies that I never really got around to watching. Look Who's Talking.
Yeah.
That was mid-80s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did they have Jack Nicholson in it?
No, he was in another film with Diane Keaton, Jack Nicholson. But that's as far as no, Jack Nicholson wasn't in.
Jack Nicholson was in a lot of movies.
Yeah,
Charlotte.
he was. Yeah, he was. But no, if you all the Look Who's Talking Now, the one with the dogs, it's classed as a Christmas film because it's all at Christmas time.
Look Who's Talking Now?
Yeah. So I think it's on some of the streaming sites now, but you will find it around Christmas time. But honestly, they're absolute gold.
Susie says, Look Who's Talking are funny. Says Bruce Willis is the voice of the baby.
That's in the original ones, and Roseanne Barr is the voice of the baby girl.
Okay.
Yep. Honestly, it's a cracking lineup of stars, voices and actors.
Maybe I will have to check that out.
I think you would really like it, Ben. Like them all.
Hannah just saying, oh yes, the Halloween is coming. That was a joke, she says.
Oh, right.
Yes. We knew it was. Harrison Ford is a pilot too, says Kate in California. And not just in Star Wars. He used to volunteer with Search and Rescue.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Have you seen the film with him? Funny enough, he's a pilot in it, although I didn't realise he was a real pilot. And
The Crash.
Anna Hesh. And David Schwimmer.
Yeah.
6 Days, 7 Nights.
When they
Stuck on an island.
Desert island.
Brilliant film. Love that.
I thought you were going to say the one when he's the president. He's on. Is it called Air Force One? It's when he's the president of the US and he's on Air Force One. What's it called? Air Force One. Get off my plane!
Do you know something? I've never seen that film.
Oh, it's a great movie.
Yeah, never seen it.
It's a good one to watch.
Uh-huh.
John Travolta's actually been a pilot for Qantas, says Betty Weaver.
Qantas.
That is Australian Airlines, isn't it?
That is, yeah.
He owns a Qantas plane, says Susie. I've seen it parked at his house. What?
Yeah, that's what I mean, on his land.
In Clearwater, Florida?
Yeah.
How big's his driveway?
His land is huge. It's literally like an airport runway on his land that he's got.
So I'm just imagining like a little detached 4-bed with a drive and like this massive plane parked on it.
To be honest, I believe, well, I know you get a lot of small airports, but I believe it is for an unofficial airport as such.
Yeah.
It is bigger than some of the other ones, proper airports, because the land in that is that big. Yeah. So I believe that I did read. Yeah.
Wowzers. Anyway.
But there we go. So using the dyes, and as I was saying before, the chances are you're going to have poinsettias, or you're going to have some snowflakes, or of course it could be winter foliage. Why not bring in? You've heard Corin show you and tell you before about how flowers with a certain name, they don't have to be that certain flower. Get creative and then start to add them if you want to. Maybe you've got some flowers that have got more of that tip to them that could be, of course, be poinsettias. Have fun with it, or just make them without any floral to them, just the sentiment. Quick, simple, but effective cards.
Absolutely. You get all 4 within the bundle, 26.40 or 31.20. You've got Snow, you have Joy, you will get Noel, and you will also receive Holly. 26.40, 31.20. Beautiful, Craig, says Leslie Robertson.
Thank you.
Stephanie Theodore says Diane Keaton and Jack Nicholson in Something's Gotta Give. Yes, you say you absolutely loved it. Now, if you've come here today and you're here for launch day, unbelievably, we did have some of the launch left, but that's sold out around about 25 minutes ago or so. So we are filling the sort of final hour of this show with some deals from Masterclass and also some deals that we had yesterday on our Cartload show, Busy Old Cartload, where we were bringing back a whole host of machines for you. Back in stock, big news yesterday, the Mini across the UK and the US, also the MIDI back in stock, also the Junior back in stock, and even though it wasn't out of stock in the US, the UK back in stock as of yesterday, the Gemini foil press at an incredible price, £55.99 platinum price on this. We're going to have a look at a BT in just a second, all around the foil press, and I know Craig is going to be looking at this too. Just before we talk about the foil press as well, is the deal still live then, Johnny? Is it to get the bonus bag for half price? Okay, so Cartload last night, you could buy any of the machines, and this deal is still live apparently, so this is good news. So Mini, MIDI, Junior or foil press, and get the Cartload bonus bag for half the price that you're seeing on screen. So this is still available. If I'll show you the contents of this, and if you decide that you love it and you don't want to get a machine, you can still buy it with that saving of £78.87 or £97.63, less your Club Inspired discount. However, if you buy one of the machines, the foil press, which we're going to look at with Craig, then you pop this into your basket. This bag worth £138, $177 becomes £24 or $32 if you're a Platinum member, which is incredible when you consider you're getting a set of the Aquablend pencils in here. Again, artist quality watercolour pencils. If you buy this bonus bag with a machine, that there is the value of your bag. That's your £24, that's your $32. Richly pigmented, these, of course. Brilliant for doing all of your watercolour effects, and brilliant for creating lots of different colours, aside from all of the colours that you receive within this collection. You're then going to get 50 sheets, or 40 sheets rather, of your Centura Pearl in the darks. Absolutely gorgeous. You've got that sort of chocolate box colour. You've got the beautiful Centura Pearl in the black. You've got that stunning brown, that chocolate brown in there. You're getting sheets of the beautiful royal blue in there. Plus you've got that silver in there as well. So that's all included within the bag. And then on top of that, you get a whole host of stamps and dies. So you're going to get one of our fantastic inspirational sentiment dies. Let your faith be bigger than your fears. You'll also receive 2 fantastic dies from the Lily collection. That is with love and congratulations. Say it with flowers. Love these dies that you get here, these sentiments. This one is Dearest Friend. You're going to get the gnome girl from the Garden Gnomes collection, so she comes in stamp and die form, plus there's a little stencil thrown in there as well, so you can bespoke her costume. You're going to get some beautiful edgeable dies in here. You're going to get one of Sharon Callis's amazing quilling dies from the Succulents collection. That is the Neon Breaker. You're going to get a set of the dies from the Watercolour Christmas collection, those quirky Christmas trees. You're going to get one of our interlocking sentiment dies, brilliant for creating that interlocking effect with your sentiment across your gatefold cards. You're also going to receive the Elegant Mask from the Masquerade Ball collection. I think that's probably my favourite die from that collection. That's included. You're getting a set of stamps as well, these beautiful abstract stamps. That's called the Blooming Heart. Comes with 3 fantastic sentiments. And last but by no means least, you are going to get the glossy highlights included in your bag as well. Weren't supposed to be put in bags anymore, but we've done it because we can. So everything in that bag, £48 or $64. But if you buy the foil press this evening, you will receive this bag for half the price on the screen. So £24 or $32. The foil press itself is on an incredible deal. We've held the deal from yesterday. It's a £99 machine. It is available in the US for you as well, but it's £99, a £30 saving on it for you if you're picking it up today. And then you're getting your discount as well. So if you're a Club Inspire member, £55.99 or $89.60. It's incredible. The actual foil press itself comes with so much so that you can start foiling straight out of the box. You obviously get the foil press itself with the platform. You get your top plate metal shim. You've got all of your accessories, so things in here like your cooling mat and your magnetic tweezers. You've got your silicone finger grips in there, plus a roll of foil to get you started, and sets of your foil stamp and cut dies. You've got 3 foil stamps in there, and of course the all-important matrix, which we can chat to Craig about in just a few moments' time. It is a brilliant machine. Chat to me about it in the comments. Maybe you were one of the many people who picked it up yesterday. If you didn't see the show, it is back in stock here in the UK and indeed in the US as well. We'll have a play with this with Craig in just a few moments' time. But whilst we get ready for that, fire through your comments and questions and have a quick look at this video, which will explain more about this amazing machine.
The Gemini foil press has arrived. Professional and luxurious hot foil letterpress can now be achieved in your own home with our innovative foil press system. This clever machine has been designed with so many fabulous and unique features, and it really does take paper and mixed media crafting to an exciting new level. Delivering professional-looking foiling results using a hot press technique that ensures crisp, clean images. Perfect for stationery, invitations, party decorations, home decor, and so much more. The foil press is the only hot foiling system that uses a silicon plate, and we've created a plate that has edge-to-edge heat, so no matter where you place the dies, the heat will be the same. There are no cold spots or hot spots, just one consistent temperature, which again ensures perfectly foiled results every time you use it. Fast heat up reduces wait time, making projects faster to complete. The innovative foil stamp and cut dies allows you to do exactly that, creating professional quality hot stamping, and they work on everything from paper, fabric, cardstock to leather, vinyl, balsa wood and more. Don't waste any of your foil, as you can use the negative foil left over to create another project. With any machine that involves the use of heat, safety features are an absolute priority. The foil press has been fitted with a built-in cool-down feature that kicks in when the machine has been in use for a lengthy amount of time. There is also an automatic shut-off feature that will turn the machine off if the heated platform has been engaged for 25 minutes and not used. Everything needed comes in the box, including a handy manual which gives you all the time and temperature settings for the dies, so you can start foiling straight away. The Gemini Foil Press, made by crafters for crafters.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome back, everybody. We are in the sort of final half hour or so going to have a look at the foil press. Just to give you a quick overview of this, if you did miss it yesterday. I know Craig's got a couple of demos that he wants to have a look at. Lots of love coming through for all of the cards that Craig has made over the course of the day, and that last card as well. Alicia saying, Craig, that card is epic. Beautiful card, Craig. Thank you as always, says Lynn Morton. And Jane Adams says, it's July, time to watch Jaws. Oh. Why Jaws in July? It says it's July, time to watch Jaws, it says here. Craig, says Lynn Harvey, all of your demos are fantastic and I have loved them all.
That's so kind of you, thank you. I really do you know what? It always means a lot, but I have to admit that for this specific show, and I don't take this the wrong way, because I always like to think that I put a lot of work into my demos, but with it being a masterclass in the template library, I've really worked even harder the last week or so, trying to think of different things to do, different ways to use them. So I appreciate you liking what I've done.
It has been a fantastic day, some fantastic inspirational demos. Let's chat around the foil press. You've got a little demo to show us, but if you can chat to us briefly about this amazing machine. It's on a great price today. And for anyone perhaps who, I don't know, is new to us, why is this a great machine to have in the craft room?
This just enables you now to take your crafting to that next level when it comes to foiling, but of course you can then do that at home. You're not paying that premium when it comes to the foil paper pads. We've all got them, we'll all continue to buy them. I know that I will as well, but this just puts the foiling in your hands. Not only that, you can use your wafer thin dies. So your normal wafer thin dies, so your silver thin dies, you're going to be able to use. Now as long as it fits on the 4x9 platform, then you're going to be able to foil with them. That's just not ours. That's Tonic, that's Hunky Dory, that's Tattered Lace, that's Highlight Crafts, that is Spellbinders. Any that are wafer thin that fit in the platform, you're going to be able to foil with them. So just know that going forward, when it comes to create a card dies, sentiment dies, anything with that outline die cut, you can foil with them. You don't have to do it in a specific way so you don't cut into your actual platform, but with our foil press, what happens is the heat stays exactly the same. Doesn't matter whether it's small, medium or large, the heat stays the exact same temperature. What you change is the time that it's on, which that is just mind-blowing, and that just puts even more control, more confidence, because if you get a little bit of overfoiling, what that means is foiling where you don't quite want it, all you do is you reduce the time. If you've got a little bit of mist foiling, then all you do is they increase the time. You don't have to worry about the temperature of it. Stays the same, but you're in that control of the foiling. Now, so many mediums as well that it absolutely foils. What I would say, Debbie was on last night with Ben with the foil press. She had her input. I do a lot of the foil press shows you will find across on our YouTube channel. You go back, and I've covered lots of different mediums. Predominantly, I use card and paper to foil with. But I just thought, very quick demonstration, Ben, as I thought, let's bring these winter sentiment dies we had a moment ago.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought, right, let's go in with the snow here. Now, when it comes to your wafer thin die, it doesn't need long at all, because it's only the tip of the die cut that you need to heat up. So although that's a sizable piece of metal, I am literally, Ben, only going to put this on for 3 seconds, because it is only the tip. So what I've got is I've got a bit of Paper Craft green foil ready to go. Always have the foil ready to go. Always have your medium ready to go as well. And always, to avoid any overfoiling, kind of cut it to the size that you need. So I thought, right, what we can then do is we can go on. Do you know what I just need to do? The one thing I've not got, because this is in my foil press, mine's still in the car because we weren't expecting to do this, so it's kind of like a last minute. So what we're going to do is we're going to put our die on. Now, because this is an actual die, make sure the die cut edge is facing up, Ben.
Right.
Don't go down, otherwise you're going to cut into your platform, your heat platform, which you don't want to do.
No.
So your die is facing upwards. We've got that on. I like to put my carbon plate over the top, and then I've already got the times here. I'm not going to go over all this. Go back on our YouTube to see, and also Debbie as well. And then I'm going to press start. That is on there for 3 seconds. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come along with my foil. I'm going to pop that over the top. I'm going to come in with my cardstock here. I'm going to go back in with my carbon plate, slide it out, don't bend it up, slide it out. And then with the actual Gemini 2,
oh, yes.
Although this is A4, you don't need any extender plate. If you've got your white A4 Gemini, what you will need is you will need what's called the extender plate of this. Now, the A4 plate you get in the box, the A4 extender plate you need to purchase. Only if you've got the A4 white Gemini. If you've got the Gemini 2, because it's an optical sensor, you don't need the extender plate. You can use what you've got, as you've seen me just pop that through. So what we can then do is lift this one up, peel that off. Now, can we see here, that's what's classed as overfoiling, Ben.
Right,
that's
okay.
what I mean is, just make sure that you don't have as much foil as you absolutely need. And then that is also an indication. I could have gone away with even just 1 second, 2 seconds. Also, have a look, because it's not always overfoiling, but check it out, have a look. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to take all of this away with the eraser. I'm just going to do it to show that some will come away. If you are going to do this, what to do is try it at 2 seconds, and if you've still got a little bit of overfoiling, do it again at 1 second.
Right.
That's what I mean. You don't need much time at all. But the purpose of this demo is that if you foil that inner layer, here and then here, let's even come along with our central one here. Because the dies are well, this one's slightly smaller than your inner foil aperture, the outer is slightly bigger. That then means that you can then die cut the whole outer edge, that inner edge, but you will have that incredible foiling outline within the middle. Okay. So any dies now that have got detailed die in the middle and then outline die on the outside, foil it, and then of course die cut it. Or if you've got a sentiment stamp with an outer die, foil the outline, stamp in the middle. What a nice way to use them as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
But because this is a card blank die, all that I need to do is take that off, take that with my scissors, just trim around. Now again, reduce that for a few seconds, but then what you'll have is that fab outline when it comes to the foil. Give it a shot on, I would say give it a shot on 1 second. Then if you need to then add one more, add another one. But that just goes to show 3 seconds,
yes.
And even that was too much for something so intricate. So reduce it even more.
It's such a brilliant machine. I've seen a question come through. I don't know if we're going to do any more on this, but Antoinette just asking about how to, so for the negatives, how to get it off the, you know, once you've done your foiling, then you get a lot left over on the actual carrier sheet. Debbie did that last night. So if you want to go back and watch the show yesterday, yeah, it was yesterday evening. I'm losing track of time here. Cartload last night, Antoinette. If you go back and watch Debbie, it would have been early on because we did the foil press fairly early. So if you watch it from the start, she definitely did that demo during the show. So you can go back and watch that. Always great inspiration, says Mumford Boys. Thank you, guys. Patricia saying, Craig, we appreciate your creations, every single one. And Ellen Hayes saying, Ben and Craig, you both are the bomb diggity. Add in Debbie and we get a total explosion of awesome fun, creativity and just being human. Well, that's very kind of you, Ellen. Thank you so much. I don't think I've ever been called the bomb diggity before, but I like it.
I've been called hot diggity.
Have you?
Hot diggity. That's a song, isn't it?
No.
Hot diggity. Yeah, it is.
No,
don't give me the people's eyebrow.
No, bomb.
Hot diggity. That's a song.
No, no diggity is the song.
Oh, no diggity.
No diggity. I'm gonna bag it up.
No, I'm sure there's a song where they say hot diggity.
No. You're thinking of the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Hot dog, hot
No,
dog,
I'm
hot diggity dog. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. No. And there was also, remember another level, there was Bomb Diggy. Remember that song?
No.
No?
No.
So there's Bomb Diggy, Bomb Diggity, hot and hot dog. Hot dog, hot dog. If you want to get the foil press, £55.99. It is a 30% saving this evening. You do get a saving in the US as well. The graphics have just got a bit skew with. $89.60 if you're platinum and shopping for the foil press. And don't forget that deal is still live. If you want to get the cartload bonus buy bag as well, pop that in your basket and you'll receive it for half price when you buy any of those 4 machines. So the foil press, the MIDI, the Mini or the Gemini Junior, which are all back in stock. Across the UK and US. Let's have a look at these festive frames. First time that I have seen these, and I think they're pretty awesome actually, with our Christmas launches that we had. Not one that I launched here, but I know, I think you said Debbie launched these. And
yeah,
they are
Debbie, and Corin.
Absolutely gorgeous. Festive frames and sentiment dies. You have 12 in total within this collection. £52 or $60.80. And once again, look at the detail that you're going to be getting with these. One pass wonders again, whether you're cutting them straight into your cardstock or you're using that outer frame to cut them out as a panel. And within each one, you get that die to give you your sentiment too. So this one has all of those beautiful snowflakes with your Noel sentiment. Oh, this is rather nice. This one is just called the, I think it's just called Christmas, isn't it? Xmas. Isn't that quite nice as well that we've got Xmas?
No.
Do you not like that? Oh.
So can I just clarify? It's not that I don't like this one because I'm going to use this one. I love the die set. But when someone writes, you know,
Happy Xmas.
Happy Xmas.
Well, here's the thing. I think it's quite nice because I don't write Happy Xmas because I know it does annoy some people. I always write Christmas because it's kind of like, do you think people can't be bothered to write the whole word? Is that why?
That's laziness.
Yeah, okay. But some people do like Xmas, so I think that's good for those people that do like it. I know what I'm going to write in his Christmas card this year, just to annoy him. Happy Xmas. Hope you have a lush day. He's just turned me into a pillar of salt, he has there. But then you've got your, so that's Xmas. Next, peace. And now, like, look at that. I mean, obviously that's all the stars, but isn't that a beautiful frame that you can use anytime once again?
Foil press. Use them all in the foil press. Hot diggity.
I get to bag it up. And also, you've got joy in there as well. I think, whilst those are very festive-y, that frame I think you could use year-round. I think that one you can use as well. maybe not those two necessarily, but a really fun, funky set of dies, 12 in total. You're getting for £52 or $60 each. Have you got a demo with these, have you?
I do indeed, yeah. This is the first time I've been able to actually have a play with them on Crafters TV, so I'm so excited because I do. I absolutely adore these ones. I was even playing with them in my own time the other week there when I first got my hands on them. So what we're going to do within this one here is I've got some white multi-purpose cardstock, and I've cut this to 6.5 by 5 1/4. Now you do have the outer die to go with it, but I'm not going to use the outer die because if you use the outer die, that creates that specific size border. Whereas if you use it without, that means that's going to cut into any size card that you want. So we're going to go in with this die here. So we're going to tape it down. So we're going to get as central as we can. And I'm just going to have just the low tack tape just teetering over the edge there so it doesn't take much of the fibres off my card.
There's lots of Xmas haters on the socials, so you're not the only one.
I'm not the one. I didn't think I would be. Did not think I would
Craig,
be.
what is the take? What's your take on people wearing sunglasses inside?
Who's asking that?
Susie's just mentioned if you want to wind him up even more.
Susie. One of my, if not my biggest bugbear in life, and can I just say it's predominantly guys, that come in to a building indoors and wear sunglasses. Now, because we're talking about Debbie the other day, we were talking, she was like, my gosh, I do it on my head. I was like, no, a head's fine.
Oh, just if you're wet.
But like walking in with the sunglasses, and all right, yeah. I'm like, what?
What do they do?
What?
All right,
yeah, the sunglasses, yeah. You're like, it's the middle of winter, mate. Get the glasses off. But you know, it is predominantly men. But anyone that does that, I'm like, why would you wear sunglasses? If you've got, is it the bifocals or that? That's different. Yeah. That's completely different.
The ones that change colour when you...
They change.
Just by the way, everybody, by the way, don't tell Craig. I was wearing sunglasses last night on Cartload. Shh, just keep it. Well, because last night it was the rise of the machines Cartload, so it was very like...
But that's tongue in
Terminator-y, so I had the shades on, doing a bit of... Johnny's just gone, oh no, not more Arnie. Yeah, so there was obviously loads of Arnie. So Jake got his shades out of his car and I was wearing the shades during the show. You see, so...
That's different. That's tongue-in-cheek. That's a bit of fun. It's when people deliberately and purposely, you know, they're doing a food shop in the middle of Asda or Tesco's or Morrison's or the Co-op or somewhere, and they're there with their sunglasses on. You know, you're like, what? What an idiot. So, yeah. What a silly Billy that they are by having their sunglasses on. So,
oh dear. Anyway, so moving on.
Now, what I have got is I have got that beautiful die cut. Beautiful die cut into my cardstock that can, of course, be any size card that you want. Now, what I'm going to do within this one here, I've got some of my shedless glitter card, and I've cut this to 6 1/4 by 5 inches.
Yeah.
Now, this time, Ben, I'm going to use the outer die, because what I want to do is I want to create my gold frame. So we're going to go in, and then we're just going to tape that down into place. And then we're going to die cut this one. So because of the size that I've cut it, I don't actually want that inner part. It's the frame that I want. So that can then go through. And then what I have already done is I've taken Xmas and I've already cut them out and done a drop shadow. So let's take that one, move that one. So I don't want this inner panel here. It's this bit that I want. So what I'm then going to do is, with my adhesive, that is then going to go onto the outside. Then I have taken my cardstock. So this one here is from Roaring 20s.
Yeah.
So I'm going to layer that onto that wine, that onto the green, and then that's going to go onto the shedless gold. Now I have got it all the way around just so that I don't waste any, but that's going to go onto there, and then we'll go on to the next part before we're finished.
Mary Beth Dawes says, with you two, I don't take Christ out of Christmas. And Brenda K. Touch says the X was a symbol the earlier Christians used to represent Christ. But yes, we don't want to take the Christ out of Christmas. So I think there are a lot of Christmas fans. And by the way, you know you were singing Hot Diggity? Winnebeth says, Perry Como sang the Hot Diggity Dog Ziggity Boom song.
I think that must be where it's come from then.
You don't listen to Perry Como.
Just at Christmas.
Perry Como. That's the one, Julia. Magic.
Oh, is that him? Quality Street.
Yeah.
Quality Street man.
Well, I think he sang it before Quality Street used it. But, yeah. Love a bit of Perry Como. Wasn't it sad news today about Tony Bennett?
Oh, no.
That was sad news.
I didn't when we had our break there, I did
96 he was.
I seen it then, but then I did see it. I seen it earlier on Celine Dion's page. She posted a tribute. That's the first that I heard.
Yeah.
And then in our break, I seen it on the news channel. So it was like, oh.
Such a brilliant singer and still performing.
He's still go, isn't he?
Yeah, still performing.
Still
I love
cracking voice.
the album that he did probably, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, 5 years ago, and he was doing duets with that. He did a duet with Lady Gaga, a duet with Bublé. I mean, what a fantastic talent he was. He'll be sadly missed, Tony
He really
Bennett.
will be, won't he? He really will be. Can't beat a bit of his voice.
Absolutely. He's one of the original crooners, wasn't he, old Tony Bennett?
Yep. It's amazing what they can then start to... Not that obviously we want to remaster his voice in any way, but it's good that his music will live on.
That's it, yeah.
Be able to continue to showcase.
Done so much as well. So many songs over the years.
A lot of hidden gem songs as well. Some that you don't always necessarily realise that it was him that done it.
Yeah, very true actually. Very true. Oh yeah. Burt Bacharach, another one. Yeah, some of the songs he wrote, you just thought, oh, Burt Bacharach wrote so many songs.
Many of them. Right, popping that one on. So what I've been doing lately, Ben, has been doing an insert as well.
Oh yeah.
Now I might at the moment, because these are Christmas. These ones here, I don't necessarily know at the moment whether this card's going to go to my mum, whether it's going to go to my auntie, my cousin, if it's going to go to Julia, I don't know. So I don't know what insert I'm going to pop on just yet. So I do it blank, white multi-purpose, and then a matte layer, and then I can come along and do that near the time. But there's my framework when it comes to the actual die cut of the holly. And then what I have already done here is I've die cut the Xmas into the gold, into that kind of burgundy colour. I've also done it in the white, and I've done a triple drop shadow. So I've done a triple there. So the white into the burgundy into the gold. And then I've just created a simple matte layer with my guillotine for the middle. And I've just done that with my green cardstock, also from Roaring Twenties, which incidentally, who would have thought, colour theme, that's come from a Roaring Twenties collection.
Yeah.
Goes to show how you can then start to bring in colours from other collections. That's going to go into the middle just here. So I'm just going to tap in with my tacky glue, add my adhesive into place. Then what we're going to do is pop that into here, press that one in, and then what I've also done is from also our previous year's collection of our winter foliage flower forming dies, I've taken some of the little berries that I've had left over. These holly are also from the winter flower forming range. And then all that I'm going to do, because I want this to be a quick stick, I'm going to go in with my hot glue.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do my berries, and then I'm going to tuck in my holly, and that is all that I'm going to do.
Jean S says, I happen to like to listen to Perry Como at the holidays. Just a great voice, Perry Como. I love all of the crooners. I love Perry Como, Tony Bennett, Sinatra, Dean Martin, Sammy Davis Jr. The crooners, the old sort of like they sing all the old like the classics, like oh dear, it was the big Cole Porter, all of those kind of stuff. Not Cole Porter. Do I mean Cole Porter? You know the crooners, Charlotte. Sinatra, he was a crooner. Hey? I don't know if they knew each other.
Yeah,
the Rat Pack did. The Rat Pack did. Dean Martin. Who else was there in there? Like Bobby Darin, he was a bit of a crooner.
Nat King Cole.
Yeah, Nat King Cole. He was a great singer.
Yeah. Do you know what? You know, it's a shame to admit this, but these are singers that incredible voices, but I don't really listen to during the year unless it's Christmas time.
Who's that?
Like Nat King Cole, Bing Crosby, etc., etc.
Maybe not Bing, but like Sinatra and Dean Martin. I've got loads of their songs on
I really should, because I like them. You know,
they're so good.
Bing Crosby, New York, New York. You just cracking
And there's so many
songs.
songs as well that you listen to. Like if you get like a best of Sinatra album, for example, there's so many songs that you be like, oh, that one, and oh, that one. There's just so many great classics. Talking of great classics, look at this. That beautiful, beautiful God. We are going to get the vote going on this. Fairly quick sticks. Mel Torme as well, Jane Adams. Yes, Mel Torme, fantastic. Let's get the vote going because Susie's beginning to sweat because we've got 2 votes to do in about 9 minutes here. So, line up your mates from this show, Craig. We'll do the vote for the demo of the show.
Rightio, let's go for it. So here we are. So we've got 4 to choose from. Gosh, I was really churning them out throughout today, wasn't I? Right, number 1, Template Library, which is our cracker. Number 2 is the Template Library, which is your Pinwheel card. Number 3 is from our Festive Sentiment dies. And then number 4 is from our Festive Frame dies and sentiments just here. So number 1, number 2, number 3, and then number 4.
Right, 1, 2, 3, or 4. You've got about 2.5 minutes to get your votes in on that one. Heather says, I don't know anybody who takes backing tape off faster than Craig. He's pretty swift, isn't he? Pretty swift. Yes, it is the I've got a wonky finger. He's got a pokey finger.
I do.
And that's what it is, you see. Stephanie says, Ben, I think you are an old soul. Fantastic. I know I sometimes do kind of think, maybe I was sort of born in the wrong era because I love all of that music. It's all stuff. Huh?
No, I was just saying because you're an old soul when it comes to those voices.
Yeah.
And then I like all the big. But I know you like ballads, but I really like the ballads. Do you know what I mean? Celine Dion, the Whitney Houston, Leona Lewis, etc., etc. Funny the 2 differences that we've got.
Yeah.
But we get on so well.
Yeah, we do. No, I still like Celine Dion and,
I know you do, but you don't listen to them as much as I do,
No.
and then I don't listen to your music as much as you do.
But then again, like if you were to put my playlist on in the car, like 1 minute, like a bit of Sinatra and Sammy Davis might be on doing Me and My Shadow, and the next minute you might have AC/DC singing Back in Black. It's just I have so many different.
Way to hell.
So many different bits of music I love. I just think if it's good music, I love it. Whilst we're waiting for the vote to come in, the Gemini MIDI is available. I don't know if this is relevant. I would just say that. I don't think that is relevant. What I will tell you, it's not 100 free bonus points. However, you can get the MIDI at this price. This price is correct. It's the price that we had last night on Cartload, and you can still get the bonus buy bag for half price if you buy the MIDI. Great manual machine. It's the bigger of the 2 manual machines that we do. As you know, Craig very kindly lent me his about 7 years ago, and I've still got it. I do have the one that Leanne got for me as well. I just think it's a brilliant machine. It is portable. It is precise. It is powerful as well. That's what you've got to consider. And you guys know about our machines. If you've ever used a manual machine from elsewhere before and you've been disappointed with the cut that you get or the emboss that you get, try one of ours. I'm going to pretty much guarantee you that you will not be disappointed. They cut like an absolute dream. They emboss like a dream, and they're so easy to use as well. Whether you're right-handed or whether you're left-handed, you are going to get with yours your folder. You're popping your dies into your folder, run that through your machine. That's going to cut your cardstock for you. 2D embossing folders, you are popping through with your purple plastic shim, which comes with it. 3D embossing folders are going straight through. Totally portable, as I've said. You've got the suckers on the bottom, so wherever you place this, it's going to be held in place, and you're not going to have to keep forcing it down to keep it there. And the other brilliant thing, of course, about this is it is electricity free. You're not having to plug this in anywhere. So for those of you that like to be able to craft on the go, maybe you just want to save a little bit of money, this is the simplicity without the electricity that you are looking for. If you want it in more of a miniature style, we've got your 6x3 mini, and I'll show you this. This is, if we compare sizes, oh, it's a new one. I think it's all still in its packaging and everything. Look, there you go. You can see the two sizes. Oh, I won't take it out of the bag, but you can see the two sizes. 6x9, 6x3. This one. This machine here, by the way, is the one that you see our guys using a lot in combination with an electronic machine. So obviously, you know, the electronic machines, the Juniors, the Geminis, the Gemini 2 now, they all have their purposes and the reasons that we use them. But the Gemini Mini, again, is so brilliant for running through like small dies, for like embellishments. And again, how many times do you see, demo of the show. I was going to say, how many times do you see on a flower forming show the Gemini Mini come out? It's because it's so quick, it's so handy, you don't need to use your electronic machines all the time. Demo of the show is number 1.
Number 1?
Number 1.
It's a cracker. It's a cracker. I shall bring that across to you, Ben.
So, demo of the day. 1. That's really nice.
Thanks.
I was to say, why didn't I see that? Because I wasn't in this morning on Wake Up Call, was I? Number 1. 2. From Masterclass. That one, you've got to give that a wiggle so you can see the foiling on that. Whee! Or number 3, which is, oh dear, just knocked off one of your berries.
Oh no.
3. You've got about a minute and a half to get your vote on that. 1, 2 or 3. Yeah, I was saying about the Mini, just again, a brilliant portable machine to go for, and it's the same as with the MIDI. All you're going to need to use with this is your plastic folder for doing your die cutting, and then you also get in here your purple plastic shim too, so for when you're doing your embossing. The deal on that again is incredible, 10% off, £21.59 or $35.99 if you're platinum, and then you'll also get the opportunity to pick up that bonus bag for half the price too. We are just about done. We'll await the vote on the demo of the day tomorrow. So, Lillian Sorry, I was trying to put it back in. I was thinking that box isn't big enough, but of course it was the Mini, wasn't it? Tomorrow, Lily and Michelle are here. Play Your Craft Right is coming your way from 11 a.m. And we've got a launch day relaunch coming your way with the Mini Memories. And then tomorrow evening, it is little old me and Sardi. She's back from her holiday. I'm sure you've probably been following her adventures over on Instagram, but we have got an HSM preview for you from 6 o'clock. That is 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific, 2-hour preview show for the Christmas Craft Day, which is coming up next week. We have got some fantastic items to bring to you. And I know Craig's got the first look on Sunday on Crafters TV of that collection, which we've sort of talked about, but we'll be showing you that tomorrow night as well. Talking about Sunday, of course, Craig, you're going to be here with Lily. Remind us what you've got coming up Sunday.
So on Sunday, yes, I'm going to be back on Ben's side on Sunday. Lily is going to be here. So we've got a craft fall coming your way. And then we've got a first look at 12 Days of Christmas, and then it's Second Chance Sunday. What I am going to say, and I'll probably get into trouble for saying this, however, if you're here in the UK, if you've missed out of the template library, I've got a small quantity on Hobby Maker tomorrow. So I'm going to be on Hobby Maker at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock, not 5 o'clock, 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. I'm going to be on Hobby Maker at the moment with Zena, so I hope you can join us then. So I'm literally away to jump in the car in a moment and hit the road down to Redditch.
Going to be a fantastic weekend. Wherever you're watching, whatever you're doing, there is plenty of crafty choice for you. Like I've said, I will be back with you for the HSM preview show tomorrow start, and then we'll be back on Monday, double Sarah Day Monday, alongside you and I back together on Monday Makers.
Monday Makers, I'll be back with you.
Demo of the day. 2!
Wow.
Wow. Well done, Mr. Craig. A fantastic day today, and that is a lovely card. I think that's my favourite of the day. That will go up onto the Crafty Walk of Fame. Could be voted for as the demo of the week on Sunday. Massive thank you to all the team. Thank you to Julia.
Thank you, Julia.
Very hard behind the scenes. Thank you to Craig. Thank you to Johnny. Thank you to George. Thank you to Dean today as well. Thank you to Susie on the socials. And Rachel, I think, earlier on.
This morning.
Yes. Thank you to all of you. Make sure you stick with us across the weekend. I'll see you tomorrow evening. Until then, keep shopping.
Sunday.
And bye.
Ta-da!